Hi, my name is Caitlin, and this is Cats and Horror and Stitching. Welcome back to my 7th, I believe, episode. Last time I got it wrong, so I believe this is the number 7. It's December 21st, so it's almost Christmas. I can't believe it's almost Christmas. I got on my creepy Christmas sweater. You can see, let me just stand up. It says, "Have yourself a creepy little Christmas." So I have several Christmas sweaters. Others are normal Christmas sweaters, not creepy Christmas sweaters. This is my one creepy Christmas sweater. So so I wore this today to work, and I'm filming a lot later than I usually do. Usually I try to film in the morning, if not the afternoon. But it was a work day. I didn't get anything done this weekend, at least Flosstube wise. So here I am on a Wednesday night. So it's Flosstube after dark, which is a lot less exciting than it sounds. But I wanted to get this done. I wanted to get an episode in before Christmas. So here I am. So I got my drink since it's evening. No coffee this time. Made myself a little Cosmo, my post-work drink. So yeah, it's not going to be a really long episode today, I think. I don't have a ton to show you since last time. Apologies. Also, if you tried to watch my video, if you'd been watching previous videos and then you watched my last video, the first few days or almost a week, I think that it was up. It wasn't until someone commented that the actual video was just my previous Flosstube, and I did not realize it. I did actually film a new Flosstube episode, and I usually upload it into my Google Drive, and then I upload it onto YouTube on my computer. I film on my phone, and for some reason, I watched the Flosstube that I had filmed, the new one, and I uploaded to Google Drive, and then when I went to upload it into YouTube, I picked the previous episode. I don't know why. So I did reload it mid last week, I guess. So the actual video, even though it was filmed on time, went up later than it normally would have. So thank you to the commenter who let me know that. She said, I can't remember what her name was, but she said that she had been binge watching my few episodes and realized, obviously, after watching them in order, one after the other, that it was two of the identical episodes, one after the other. So thank you for letting me know that. Getting ahead of myself. My name is Caitlin, and this is Cats and Horror and Stitching. So welcome to episode number 7. So like I said, it's not going to be a really long episode. I've been focusing most of, starting in November and then of course in December, I've been focusing basically on either Christmas themed or Christmas presents. As I predicted, I took on way more than I should have, and most of the things I was going to try to finish and give as Christmas presents are not going to be finished in time for Christmas. So it's okay. It's fine. I put aside the 2 that I was working on for my kids because I knew I wasn't going to get them all done in time, and it's fine if they're a little bit later. They're already getting lots of presents. In fact, actually, if you follow me on Instagram, I'm at Cats and Horror and Stitching Oh My, and you may have noticed a post from it was either yesterday or the night before of a Christmas gift I got my kids. So give me a second while I go get it, and I will show you. It might take me a second to track it down. Hang on. I'm back and slightly out of breath because this is the type of Christmas present that you have to chase around. This is a last-minute Christmas present to my kids. A little tiny black kitten. Yeah, whoa. She's a little skittish. She's very tiny. Can you say hi? Okay. She doesn't officially have a name yet, but my daughter, if you've watched some of my previous Flosstubes, my daughter a few months ago decided she wanted a black kitten. And she's been going on and on about this black kitten that she wants for months. And when she gets her black kitten, she's going to name her Moon. So I believe your name is going to be Moon. We will see. But yes, I just picked her up 2 days ago. She's very, very tiny. And she's a little skittish still. She spent the first whole day I got her in her little, I made her a little bedroom in the bathroom. And she spent most of the day just sleeping and a little bit of eating. But that was about it. And then the next morning when I came in to look at her, she started purring and she's come out of her shell a lot more. So that's good. But she still is very, very tiny. Hey? Yeah, you're very little. She's very cute. So you might remember from my previous Flosstube where I talked about my daughter wanting a kitten. I told her no, that we were not getting another kitten. But then I started looking at kittens because I love animals, and I mean, I love cats, and ouch, you have very long nails. Kind of looking at Kijiji and whatnot and the Humane Society at kittens, but thinking, well, I'm not gonna get one. I'm just looking. Of course, that's how we ended up with our dog. We went to look at puppies and ended up with a puppy. So yes, I was looking. I've been looking for a couple months. I've been watching just to see, what's out there. And last week I saw her and her little litter. And of course I knew I wanted to look for a black kitten because that's what my daughter wanted. And then this little girl with her litter came up and their birthday was Halloween. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, wow, it's fate. I have to bring her home. So yes, so she's a Halloween kitty. Her name, I believe, is going to be Moon, as long as my daughter decides that that's what it's going to be. She is a complete surprise. The kids have no idea that we've gotten a kitten. They are with their dad for the week, and I get them back on Christmas Day. So I will surprise them then and hopefully get a video of them with me bringing the kitten in. I know they're going to be absolutely over the moon with this tiny kitten. So yeah, now we have 3 cats, and it's going okay so far. I've been keeping her sort of separate from the others with her own little room, but I did let Simba into the bathroom because he's been hovering at the door, and they were sort of wrestling. It's hard to tell whether it's playful wrestling, like cat dad playing with a kitten wrestling, or if he's starting to be a bit too aggressive. Nobody's hissing, nobody's growling, nobody's crying. So I think it's okay, but she's very tiny and Simba's a really big cat. So I'm letting them meet each other, but only when I'm in the room to supervise. But she seems very interested in him and he is very interested in her. Oh, I have to show you this. Hang on. She's curled up over here. Hello, kitty. You decided to have a little sleep. Yeah. Okay, hopefully I don't sit back and sit on you. Okay. Maybe it's bedtime for kittens. Oh, now I gotta fix my camera. That's better. Okay. Anyways, this is cats and horror and stitching, so, there's gotta be cats. So yeah, so that's the big present for Christmas. They, of course, are getting some other stuff, and I managed to finish all of my wrapping yesterday, so that was good. Last time I filmed an episode, I told you guys that we had no snow, and the last Friday we had an enormous storm. It snowed from the middle of the night on Friday till Saturday evening. We got about 30 centimeters of snow. It's a lot. It was, up to getting close to my knees. So yeah, it was kind of a mess for that day and over the weekend. So we are going to have a white Christmas, and we're getting apparently another storm starting tomorrow night, leading into the weekend. So fantastic. But okay, so now for stitching stuff. I have one main FFO. So I did post a picture of this on my Instagram. This one, of course, was probably going to always be an FFO because it's quite small. This is my Christmas mouse from Tiny Modernist. It's very cute. So it's kind of hard to see the snowflakes. They're the white, even though this is like a beige cream, the white for some reason is just, it's really, really close. So it is hard to see, but I still really like it. It worked out really well. And it was really easy to finish. And it was just like an easy, fun stitch. And this is going to be for my mom for Christmas. So I do need to FFO it. I went around to Value Village and Salvation Army yesterday in search of possibly a frame this size, but I couldn't find anything. So I might have to do, just put it on some cardboard with some fabric, similar to what I did with my Halloween ornament. So we'll see. So it's Wednesday night. Christmas Eve is a Saturday, so no work. I have all day Christmas Eve to figure out something and do it and give this to my mom. So yeah, this will probably, no, it won't be my last finish for the year because I do have one that is very close, almost finished. So, but probably my second to last finish of the year. I do have something that's kind of stitching. Really simple stitching, but I have stockings for my kids, obviously, for Christmas that I just got at the dollar store a couple years ago, but they're identical, and I've always meant the last 2 Christmases to put their names on them, and just have not gotten around to it. So I finally decided to work on that. So I got my son's, well, I wouldn't say it's done. I would like to decorate it a bit more, but I at least got his name into it. Yes, my son's name is Owen. So I would like to do, I don't know, maybe some holly or some kind of decoration as well, stitched onto there around the name. But for now, I'm focusing on, I finished this, I have to do my daughter's name, and then if I get both of the names done before Christmas morning, then I will decorate it. But for now, the most important part was actually getting the name. So I still have to do my daughter's. Her name is Cece. And yeah, so that was pretty good. I haven't done a whole lot of hand stitching, like embroidery. Cross stitch is pretty much what I do. I do hand sewing, but that's a bit different than embroidery. So this, I don't even know what the kind of stitch this is that I did. I remember seeing a little tutorial on how to do it. So, I mean, it's not the best, but it's not awful. It works. I don't know. I'm happy with it. It's good. Their name is on there. So yeah. So that was my second, I guess, finish. That. But that did take most of an evening just to do those 4 letters. So then I had 2 other whips that I worked on, my 2 other Christmas, can't talk. It's the Cosmo. We'll just blame that. Speaking of, gotta have my evening, right? Yeah, so this one is very close to being done. This is my gnome. He is very cute. I'm very, very close to being done this. There's a little bit more. I think there's 1 color left in the whipped cream on the hot cocoa, and then I have to finish the hand. And there is 1 brown, which is going to be the other part in here, and the 2 lines on the mug that I don't have that brown. So I'm going to have to go back to Michael's. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow before the storm comes. So the beard is all finished, the hat is all finished, the shoes are all finished. I did discuss whether or not I would actually do all the back stitching because it is actually supposed to be back stitching throughout. I might just do Coco, so it's supposed to say Coco here. I might just do that, and then maybe around the candy canes so they stand out a little bit better. Maybe around the whipped cream. I don't want to do the back stitching for the whole thing. I know some people like back stitching. I do not. So yeah, but I'm happy. It's almost done. And yeah, hopefully, did I finish all of the beard? Yes, I did. Okay. The color is so close to the color of the fabric that I couldn't tell for a second. But yes, I finished the beard. So I think I'm about 2 colors away from completing it. So I'm really happy. It's really cute. And I'm pretty sure if I don't finish it by Christmas Day, maybe this will be a Christmas evening stitch once I'm home from family Christmas dinner and the kids are in bed. But I should be able to finish it before the end of this Christmas season and then frame it, and I will have it for next year. So that's good. And then my last one, oh, hello, kitty. You're going to attack this, are you not? Okay. My last one, let me just take it out of my nerd hoop so you can see it, is my other Christmas whip, and it is the key from Barbara Anna Designs. I've gotten quite a bit of work done on this, but I do not think it will be done before Christmas. This is supposed to be for my sister. Let me just move all the stray threads out of the way. I love the colors though. This is just on like a forest green 14 count Aida that I got from Millions of Stitches. And I wouldn't say I'm almost, it's split between 2 pages. I'm mostly done the first page, but there is quite a bit because there's this skirt. This is a big, it's all this, it's like a purpley brown. So there's a big chunk of this color coming in here. And I'm actually almost out of that color, so I'm gonna have to pick up some more. But yeah, I really like the colors on this one, and it's been an enjoyable stitch. So probably, actually not probably, it will not be done for Christmas, but I do have next week off, so I will have a lot of time to do stuff then. I will be home with my kids though, so obviously I won't have unlimited amount of time because they're going to want to do stuff, but hopefully they will be spending a lot of time playing with the tiny kitten. So that should keep them distracted, along with all of their other games. Hello. Yes, sorry, I should be looking at the camera, but I'm getting distracted by a fuzzy kitten sitting right behind me. I don't have a ton of purchases. I've been trying not to purchase anything. This month was for Christmas presents. Trying not to spend too much on superfluous. I can't talk. Trying not to spend a lot on stuff I don't need. So I probably will buy some new stuff in the new year, but I wanted to work on the stuff that I do have. So one thing I did buy though, I do have some purchases. Like I said, I went to Value Village because I was looking for frames, and of course also looking at other stuff because I can't help myself. I was actually looking also for books as I wanted to get my kids some extra little books for their Christmas presents. And I like buying used books. I like buying stuff used. It just feels like I'm saving stuff from the landfill. So I did find some good used books. I got my daughter a book. So she's 7. I got her a book about black cats at Halloween, which is going to go really well with tiny black kitten over here. And then I got my son, a couple months ago, I got him, also from Value Village, I got him the first book in one of the many iterations of the Hardy Boys, one of the more modern versions of the series. And he's really enjoying it. So one thing I like to do, tangent, I really want my kids to get into reading because I love reading. Reading has always been a really, really big part of my life, and it's what I did a ton of as a kid and a teenager and a young adult, and pretty much until I had my kids, and then I was too tired to read. And now I'm getting into reading again. But I really, really want them to be readers, to love to read. So with my son, we do go to the library, but I also like to go to Value Village, and their books are really cheap. So I just randomly will pick a couple of different chapter books, different types. Hardy Boys, Goosebumps, some just classics, basically anything. Just I'm trying to show him that everybody can love to read. You just have to find your genre. your thing that really interests you. So when I was about my son's age, I read a bit. My mom always took me to the library and we read, but I wasn't getting that into reading on my own just yet. I hadn't found my thing, and I met at the time my best friend when I was about 8, and she introduced me to Nancy Drew, and she lent me some of her books, and reading those Nancy Drew, the like mid-90s Nancy Drew books, that's what really, really kicked off my love of reading. So I'm trying to show my kids that you can love reading, you just have to find the one thing that you really love. Mystery, horror, romance, classics, thrillers, adventure. There's something out there. There's going to be something that you enjoy. You just have to find what it is. So that's why I will go into Value Village or other thrift stores, and I'll just pick some random kids' chapter books, and we'll read one just to see if he likes it. And I've been going on for a really long time about that. Anyways, that's to say, I picked a Hardy Boys one of the last times I picked some books up for him. I picked the first in a Hardy Boys series, and he's really, really enjoying it. He always enjoys when we read before he goes to bed, but reading this book, whenever I end the chapter, he always pipes up with, well, who do you think? Oh, well, this guy's really suspicious, and maybe it's... And so when I was at Value Village, they had the next 2 Hardy Boys in that series. So I grabbed them, and that's part of his Christmas present. So why did I start talking about that? Oh yeah, I went to Value Village and I got looking at books, and I never ever stopped to look at the magazines. And for some reason this time I just happened to glance at the magazines, and someone got rid of a whole ton of Crossstitch magazines, and I couldn't buy them all because that would have been too much. But I bought a couple. So I got a couple, and actually I purposely picked, I believe both of these are, maybe not. One of them is from one of the UK magazines, so I don't think it's as easy to get here, or not as common to get here. So I got The World of Cross Stitching, and which this is November 2021, and I mostly picked it for the snowman with the kitty. And yeah, I just kind of flipped through, and if there was one that I liked, something that stuck out that I was like, oh, I want to do that. So I did like that, the one right on the front. So yeah, I haven't actually bothered to look through yet to see what else there is in that one, but I liked the one on the cover. And then I got this one, Cross Stitch Gold, and I'm not sure if this is the UK one. I'm not sure if this has a date on it. It does not have a date. It says issue 43. I have no idea. It also, I don't know, maybe it's got some Christmas stuff in it, so it must be a winter one, but it doesn't have a date or a month. So, but I picked it mainly for, I was slipping through, let me see if I can find the one that I liked. Go out on a limb and guess why I picked this one for this Christmas Cats. I thought that was really, really cute. So maybe that will be next year's. Watch, I'm going to put this away and completely forget about it and not work on it. But I really did like that. And there were some other ones. I spent a little bit more time flipping through this one at the store, but it's just got some cute Noel. It does, see, it's a lot of Christmas, but then it's got like lilies. So I don't know. I'm not sure what season this is from. Festive flower. Oh, it says festive flower, so I guess it is. Are lilies a Christmas flower? Okay, that's new to me. Yeah, so Oh, this one's nice. I like this. This is cute. This little house. Warm and cozy cottage. That's what it's called. So, yeah. Anyways, I don't even know how much these cost. They were most definitely cheaper at Value Village than they would have been off the newsstand. Let's see, Crossstitch Gold. Okay, well, it said £4, 25 pence. I'm not sure what that is in Canadian. I think it's almost double. So it's probably like close to $9. And this one does have the Canadian price, I believe. Let me see. Yeah, see this one? $16 Canadian if I bought it new. Pretty sure it was not that at Value Village. I don't know how much it was. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it was, I don't know, maybe $3 or $4. But even if I only stitch one thing out of it, totally worth it. So yeah, so that was my purchases for this week. And I think that's all I got. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Hope you're watching some Christmas movies or holiday movies, doing whatever it is you enjoy doing during the holidays. Not everybody enjoys the holidays, and I completely understand that too. They can be really, really stressful. I do like the holidays. Now that I've accepted that they're not going to be like a movie, I like the holidays. I've been watching some holiday movies, and I still have some of the classics left to watch, so I'll do that. I've been doing a lot of reading. Yeah, so I think I might get one more episode in before the end of the year. We'll see. It might be a New Year's episode. It might be a New Year's Eve episode. We'll see. That could be interesting. Let me know if you'd like to have like a cross stitch with me and chat. I enjoy watching those videos. I don't know why anybody would want to just watch me sit here and talk, but you're here watching me, so I guess maybe you do. But yeah, I am going to do a 2023 beginning of the year whip parade. I did just do a whip parade when I first started filming, which was in September. But I've had some changes since then. I mean, I've finished a few and started a few different ones. So I will do sort of a beginning of the year, and that way, the end of next year, I'll have something to compare to show the year's progress. And hopefully we'll have my total of whips finished for you. I think I've finished around 12. I think the Tiny Modernist one that I've just finished would be my 12th of the year, but I will have to double check. And then if I manage to finish my Gnome, then we'll have 13. So yeah, I don't have any specific plans. I have 1.5 more days of work this week, and then I am going on a holiday till after New Year's. So hopefully there'll be lots of time for stitching. So yeah, anyways, have a really good holiday. If you celebrate Christmas, if you don't celebrate Christmas, have a good week, have a good end of the year. I hope everybody had a wonderful year, and if you didn't have a great 2022, let's hope that 2023 is better, and with lots of stitching and lots of crafts and lots of fun. So yeah, we will see you soon. Bye from me. Me and Moon. Say bye, Moon.